Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to create a welcome email automation using ActiveCampaign. Before we begin, my name is Milena, I'm from Bumper Leads. We specialize in marketing automation. We help business owners like you who are in B2B or e-com save time and money through marketing automation. Okay, let's get started with today's video. So here we are in the tutorial for ActiveCampaign. Before we begin, I'd like to share a couple of things to bear in mind when you're creating the welcome email automation. So just ensure that you have the opt-in form created. So how you're going to get people to opt in, enter their details, name and email. Make sure you have created two lists, at least, main list and customer list. We recommend these two lists that you should have inside ActiveCampaign. Think about what type of email copy you want to have, what type of design you want to have for these emails, and also create any images if you need to inside Canva. One more thing we like to do and plan in advance is the tagging convention. So what type of tagging convention you want to use inside ActiveCampaign and how you're going to track all these contacts coming into your database. And the last thing I'd like you to think about is what should be the next logical step after they receive the welcome email. Okay, so will you be sending more emails? So something to think about. Alrighty, I think it's time we jump into ActiveCampaign. So here I am inside our testing instance of ActiveCampaign. If you go down to automations, so navigate down to automations, and then you can create a new automation. And I'll just walk you through this one that I've just created. So this is the welcome email automation that you're going to build. This is what we recommend. This is what we deem as best practice. So it's not just about sending one email to your contact. It's also thinking about whether this person coming into your database is your existing customer. Have they tried to download a 10% discount? So in this case, we're using a 10% discount to get people into our database. What type of communication should they get? So it's more personalized to them. If the person is a new lead, they get one email, so that communication is different. And if people don't open emails, then we would like to send them a reminder. So as you can see, the welcome email automation has 3 emails in total. Okay, so that's what you need to think about. I'll walk you through that shortly. And at the end of the automation is your next step. So you may want to end the automation here, or you can plan to have more emails, create another automation and add people into that second automation. So as you can see, the trigger I'm using here is a form. So the contact submits a form. This is the form that I created inside ActiveCampaign. And I am allowing these contacts to enter the automation multiple times. I'll just show you where this form is on the website, where it could be. So I've just got a sample e-com store that I can just quickly share with you, and I've embedded this ActiveCampaign form here. And this is the way people are going to be coming into the database and then receiving that welcome email. Okay, so when you enter your details, hit sign up, people will then travel down this automation, down this workflow. What we love about ActiveCampaign is that you can actually have multiple triggers. You can have different ways people come into this automation and receive the welcome email. In this case, we're going to keep it simple. So we're going to use an ActiveCampaign form. And here is where I'm defining my tags. Okay, so when you hit the plus sign, you can just type in a new tag. So we like to use brackets for our naming convention. You can use columns, you can use dashes and things like that. It's up to you. So LM stands for lead magnet. You might want to keep this generic because you might have multiple lead magnets. So this is one lead magnet. This is one way people come into your database. You might potentially have multiple lead magnets. So when you put a tag here, this gets recorded onto the contact's profile and you can then report on that later. Going back to the workflow, contact submits a form, they get a tag immediately, and then we have a condition here. So you can click on plus sign, and you have a condition that says, okay, have they received an email called new lead welcome 10% off? So that is the email here. That's the first email that they will get. Or are they in the list customer list? Okay, so this is where we want to segment. contacts and then tailor our response to these contacts. So if they have already been through the database, they would have opened this email. So this is the message that we are checking in the conditions. If they're an existing customer, they would live inside a customer list. So they might receive an email that says something like this: welcome back. Okay, welcome back. Here's your discount if you haven't used it before. So that's a simple welcome email. Now, if somebody is coming into your database that haven't been your customer before, they haven't been inside your database before, they're just going to get the welcome email. So I'm just zooming out a bit so you can see the email. So as you can see, it's a very simple welcome email, a little bit about the company, and here's a coupon code that you can use. It's a unique code to you, and you can use it on your first purchase. One of the things I'd like to highlight here is that we would like people to receive the email. We want to train people to receive emails from you. So when they opt in, you instruct them to check their inbox for the coupon code and get them to click on a link. So as soon as they start engaging with this first email, this sends a really good signal to all the other email service providers. It gives your domain a good reputation and improves your deliverability. So this is what we recommend for everyone when they are creating a welcome email, is to include a link on that first email, get people to click on the link. Obviously make it attractive with a nice subject line and get people to engage with this email. Right, so let's say somebody coming into the database has received this email. We put a wait period of, let's say, 3 days. We can make it less than that, depends on what you want to do in your business. But I would say 3 days maximum. You can make it 2 days, so just hit on plus sign and add a wait period. The next thing we want to do is check, okay, has this person opened the new lead welcome 10% off email? That's what we are checking. So if I open that up, the condition is has opened campaign name blah. If they haven't opened it, then let's send them a reminder. So this is the third email. Let me just zoom out a bit. So this is the third email. You might want to have a nice subject line to say, hey, don't forget your gift, and keep it short and say, hey, we're just checking in. We've sent you an email before. You haven't used your coupon code. Please don't forget to use this. So the idea here is to create some urgency with this email, and we obviously want them to click on a link, engage, and go and buy something, right? So what we found is that by having a reminder email sent out after that first email, we are improving our open rates. We are increasing our email deliverability. We're improving that, I should say. And this is all working well for your domain reputation, and for any of the future emails that you send, you ensure that your emails are not going into spam by having people engage early on with emails. So this is what we're trying to do here, is to train contacts to click on emails, open emails, and engage with emails. As you can see, after the reminder, we now have something called go to another action. So just hit on plus sign, go to another action, and then you'll get this little orange box. And then what you do is just drag this across to the wait period. Okay, so we give them 1 day wait. Here is what you can decide what to do next. You can end this automation here, or you can add people to a new automation that doesn't have a trigger, and this automation will have a sequence of emails, let's say 5 emails. You may want to have a little bit more information about the company. You may want to promote something, highlight your best products. And the idea here is that you warm up the cold leads and they ultimately become your loyal customers. If you don't have any emails planned, you can easily remove that nurture and just end the automation here. You can even remove the wait period and just leave it as is. So if you wanted to have a quick welcome email automation, this is what you would actually create. And that's it for today. This is how we would recommend you go and create a welcome email automation. If you've got any questions, please post your questions in the comments below. If you've liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you very much and see you in the next video.